All right, let's look at a real silly question here. Tony has a crow. Tony's crow flies over to this landfill over here. So here's a landfill. Tony's crow flies 20 degrees north of east for 5 miles. Tony's crow comes home and says, Tony, I want you to drive to the landfill. Tony cannot fly through the buildings, so Tony's got to figure out a way he can drive there. He can only drive east, and then he can drive north if he wants to. So how would you figure these distances? This is simply hypotenuse, cosine theta, and this is hypotenuse, sine theta. I'll put the numbers in. 5 miles times cosine of 20 degrees, 5 miles times sine of 20 degrees. Put that in your calculator and you get 4.7 miles. And over here you get 1.7 miles. So again, this is a contrived problem. The crow can fly across the buildings. Tony cannot, so Tony has to stick to the XY axis. The whole purpose of doing problems like these is to make you break vectors down into the X and Y components. So whether I say, here's a triangle, find me the X and Y components, or I make something queued up like Tony's crow as the crow flies, get it? As the crow flies, the distance is here. Tony is stuck to the road, so Tony has to drive east, and Tony has to drive north. Again, contrived just to get you to break the components.